We believe 25% of those people will never do business with us and have no intentions of doing business with us. What's up, everybody? Today, I want to give you a sales hack that I've been using for a couple of years now. It was taught to me. I'm very grateful for that. And this sales hack has to do around inbound opportunities, how to properly qualify in order to make sure you're not wasting time compiling a proposal or an estimate for an opportunity you're never going to get. Because it's, in our opinion, probably 25% of the people that are going to contact us via phone from maybe one of our internet posts, or they're going to walk directly into our showroom. We believe 25% of those people will never do business with us and have no intentions of doing business with us. However, they could end up taking up quite a bit of time trying to extract the information that they're looking for in order just to validate something else. We want to preserve their autonomy if they happen to be part of that 25%. So if you were a brand new client or opportunity thinking about coming into our North Naples showroom, so let's say ding dong, you walk in, I'd say, welcome to My Architectural Glass. My name is Keith, and I will wait to hopefully receive something back, anything. Say, well, we were in the area and, we're interested in getting an estimate on a wine cellar. Okay. What made you decide to stop in here today? Say, oh, well, we were driving by. And say, would you be opposed to me asking you one more question? I say, no, not at all. Go ahead. With all the information on the internet and the accessibility to talk to other people and compile information, how did you end up deciding to pick My Architectural Glass? Now, the word how is an important component here because it's going to require them to stop and think for a second, and they're going to have to articulate to me how they came up with this. And usually if they're the 25%, it's going to start showing its face immediately. And all of a sudden they're lying all over their body. Their affect is apparent that they're not telling the truth. So I say, how did you go about figuring out to come to see us? Like, oh, we heard you were the professional, so you can't give us a price. That's a red flag because a human being, if they actually had envisioned in their mind, remember, vision drives decision. If they had a vision in their mind of doing business with us, when I ask, how did you end up selecting us? They will happily tell you, well, my neighbor used you and they were so happy. So then we went on the website and we saw exactly what we were looking for. So we decided to come see you right away so we could get an estimate. And we realized we want to do business with you. Those are in the 80%. But the people that say, well, I don't know why I'm here. Aren't you the professional? Why don't you sell me? Basically what they're telling me is they don't have a vision of doing business with us. And so I'm going to ask a couple more questions just in case, we're just not on the same page, but I'm going to gracefully start slowing down the conversation. And I might, give them some literature or ask them, do you have any specs? Do you have any specific details in order for me to compile a number for you? And again, anybody that plans on doing business will already have a lot of this information, whether it's a couple sizes or maybe it's a picture of an area in the home. And I can start to unwind this conversation really quick instead of waiting the 2 hours, hour and a half to go through this whole explanation, give them a detailed proposal just to end up being ghosted. And so I would tell you to adapt the how-oriented question anytime you're really trying to find out what somebody's truly after. And then immediately after the how question, make sure you shut your mouth and pay attention to not only the words, but the body language associated with these words to make sure they line up. Because more than likely, if they're not explaining the vision to you, they're probably lying. And again, they're just lying because they've put themselves in a tight spot and they're embarrassed. And so you want to let them off the hook easy because they might end up doing business with you in the future.